Dear Bess, you'll never guess who I'm visiting in New York. Mattie Jensen, your favorite soap star from Light of Our Love. Mattie is renting Aunt Eloise's apartment in New York, and after hearing about my last case, Secrets Can Kill, Mattie called to invite me up here. According to Mattie, Rick Arlen is getting death threats, but he won't go to the police, so she wants me to do some investigation work. Can you imagine anyone not liking Rick Arlen, daytime's cutest hunk? I have a sneaking suspicion, though, that there's more to this case than meets the eye. Call you later, Nancy.
Come on in, Nancy. The door's open. Welcome to New York, Nancy. I'm really glad you could come out here on such short notice.
I'm happy to help in any way I can. Aunt Eloise told me that someone on the set is getting death threats.
Well, for the past month, my co-star Rick Arlen has been getting these awful death threats. At first, we all shrugged it off. You get the occasional odd letter in this business. But then they started to get weird.
Have you ever received an odd letter?
Oh, I've gotten some odd ones here and there, but nothing like what Rick has been getting. In fact, they're totally bizarre. Not only did he get letters, but somebody sent him a box of poisoned chocolates, a broken watch, and then there's that whole thing with the teleprompter.
Tell me about the letters.
Well, the first ones had the letters cut out of magazines, like on a ransom note. They were all signed by someone named B.T. Kaiser. Somehow the news leaked out and the press totally jumped on them. Then they started getting ugly and twisted.
Did Rick go to the police?
No, and that's the problem. No one is taking any of this seriously, especially Rick. He thinks nothing will ever hurt him.
Someone sent him poisoned chocolates?
Rick's a major chocoholic. His fans and friends are always sending him boxes of candy. But these chocolates were so nasty, Rick spit them out. I've never seen Rick say no to chocolate before. Nancy, I'm running late. I need to get to the studio. Hey, why don't you come over and visit? I'll leave a visitor's pass for you at the security desk. Oh, before I forget, here's a copy of the house keys. I'm always losing my keys, so I've got plenty of copies. I'll write the studio's address on your map. Just catch a taxi cab outside and show them the map. They'll know how to get there.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you?
Yes, Mattie Jensen left a visitor's pass for me. It should be listed under Nancy Drew.
Here you are. You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time you enter so I can log you in. Have a nice day.
I don't care who he is. No one breaks a contract with Bill Pappas. I'll kill him before he runs out on me.
It's open. Hey, Nancy. Glad you could make it. We'll be shooting soon, so I only have a couple of minutes to chat.
Can you tell me why someone would want to send these threats to Rick?
He's talented, handsome, and rich. Some people would hate him just for that. But Rick wouldn't hurt a fly. I have no idea why someone's trying to scare him with these threats.
So how long have you been a couple?
You mean off-screen or on-screen? You see, Rick and I dated when we were with the touring company for Romeo and Juliet.
I'm sorry. I meant, how long have Serena and Rory been a couple?
Ever since I got on board about a year ago. Rick had been on the show already for 1 or 2 seasons, and the writers decided to make us a couple. You know, Yuri Danner, Rory's twin brother, was pretty upset with that. Do you think it could be him? I'm sorry, Nancy. It's been a running joke around here. You see, Rick's character has an evil twin, Yuri, and everyone's been saying that it's him who's causing all this trouble. But seriously, I have no idea who could be behind this. Oh, look at the time. I've got to get to makeup. Hey, why don't you come down to the set in a few minutes? I'll be shooting a scene with Rick. In the meantime, make yourself at home.
Places, everyone. Are we locked in?
Yes, Miss Weiss. We're clear to shoot.
Have we blocked this already?
Yes, I think.
Quiet on the set.
Is the floor ready?
Check.
Audio. Check.
Roll tape.
Stand by camera 1.
Stand by music.
Take camera 1.
Rory, I have to talk to you.
I don't want to see you, Serena.
No, Rory, don't go. I love you.
I don't want to see you, Serena.
Sheesh! What was that? I could have been killed! Get my agent on the phone, now!
Clear him out, everybody.
Looks like that's a wrap for today.
Stage crew, you're on standby.
What kind of studio are you running here? My client could have been killed.
I told you I'd get to the bottom of this. I've already closed the set to visitors.
Entrez-vous.
Hello, gorgeous. Where have you been all my life?
Well, for a guy who just barely escaped a terrible accident, you're in an incredibly good mood.
Of course I am. I was lucky. If you're gonna be in an accident, that's the best way to be. Don't you agree? But then I've always been a lucky guy. I just met you, Miss Drew.
Is it lucky to receive death threats and poison chocolates?
Poison chocolates? Oh dear, Mattie's really gone over the top with this. They were just a bad batch, that's all. Look, if you dare me, I'll eat one. But if we're gonna play that game, I'd prefer another dare. So, how about it, Nancy? Truth or dare?
Dare!
Okay, while I go to makeup, stay here, get all cozy, and stay beautiful.
It's open. Oh, Nancy, this is horrible. There's no way that could have been an accident. I think it's another attempt to get Rick. The timing's just too weird. All of these threats, and now he's almost killed on stage. I'm too upset to deal with this. I gotta get out of here. I need some space. We'll talk later.
May I help you? Yes, hi. I'm a friend of Mattie's, and I'm...
Do I look like a tour guide? Look, the set's closed to visitors. I'll need to take your pass away. But if it's any consolation, I'll be more than happy to show you the door.
Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way!
Hi, Nancy. I'm sorry for skipping out on you like that. I guess I'm not a very good hostess. It's just that this whole thing with Rick really shook me up.
I just ran into Lillian, and she kicked me out of the studio.
Yeah, Lillian's pretty cranky these days. Wait a minute. I've got an idea on how you can get back into the studio. You know, my agent could get you a job as an extra so you could get on the set. You don't have to do anything. They just need to have people standing by.
Really? Who is your agent?
Dwayne Powers. We've been friends for years. I'll give Dwayne a call first thing tomorrow. Just stop by there in the morning. I'll tell him you're an old family friend who's decided to try out acting as a career.
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks, Mattie. Well, I'm sure you've got to rehearse for tomorrow.
Yeah, I should get back to learning my lines for tomorrow. Good luck.
Taxi!
Yeah, what's the address?
318 West 10th Street, please.
You got it.
Go away. Don't you understand?
Mr. Powers, Mattie Jensen sent me to see you about a job as an extra.
I'm sorry. I'm in Suite 101. Come in. Come in. I apologize for my abrupt greeting. You must understand that if I opened my door to every struggling actor in this town, I'd never be able to get my work done.
I'll be happy to meet with your assistant if you're too busy.
Actually, I am in need of an assistant at this moment. I had to terminate my previous secretary. I'm afraid that my standards are rather high for most people.
I'm a friend of Mattie Jensen. She told me you might be able to get me a job as an extra on Light of Our Love.
Ah, yes. Mattie just called me. You're Nancy Drew, am I correct? Mattie spoke highly of your abilities, and I am more than happy to give a young actor a chance, if I can. Normally I don't do this, but seeing that you're a friend of Mattie's, I could pull some strings for you. You see, Worldwide uses me almost exclusively for hiring their talent. Not only did I provide them with Mattie Jensen, but Rick Arlen as well.
You're Rick Arlen's agent?
Yes, I was. But I must confess that the man has no talent. Were it not for his good looks and charm, he'd never have gotten to where he is now. You see, Rick foolishly believes acting is a status symbol, not an art form. He's a ladder climber who'll use anyone to crawl his way to the top. A ladder he's sure to fall from one of these days. Well, Nancy, you must be anxious to start this assignment. I'll call right now and have a pass waiting for you at the reception desk. Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must get back to work. It was a pleasure meeting you. Please call on me for any other needs you may have.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Can I help you?
Hi, I've been hired as an extra by the Powers Agency.
Here you are. You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time you enter so I can log you in. Thank you, and good luck.
It's open! Yes, my dear. Hi, how can I enter the prop room?
I see. Well, I don't just let anyone enter my prop room without showing me that they're clever enough to take on the responsibility. Listen to my riddle, and when you know the correct answer, I'll let you in. I run all day and never walk. I tell you something, but I do not talk. What am I? Very good. Let's see if you can answer one more. Soft as a petal that falls from a tree. The more I dry, the wetter I'll be. What am I? Very good. Let's see if you can answer one more. When you look at my face, it's easy to see. You're looking at you when you're looking at me. What am I? That's it. I have stumped many people with my riddles, but you are quite the sleuth. You may go and enter the prop room now, while I go and unpowder my nose.
The typewriter drops its Y.
It's open. Hi, Nancy. Glad to see Dwayne could get you a job as an extra. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next Serena Livingston.
I just hope that I'll have enough time to investigate.
Dwayne's a great guy. He gave me a chance when no one in this town would even give me the time of day.
I don't think Dwayne likes Rick very much.
Actually, the feeling's mutual. Dwayne was Rick's agent and helped him get the part of Rory Danner. But later on, Rick ditched him to go with a larger agency. I guess to help him get out of his contract here.
Well, I'll see you later, Mattie.
Bye, Nancy.
I see Mattie's friend is now working as an extra for us. So, are you trying to get discovered, or are you just hard up for a job?
I'm just excited to start working with an experienced crew. You know, it's so much different than community theater.
Ugh, don't knock yourself out, kid. You'll be on standby until we know when and if we'll need you.
I thought you might be interested to know that I found a light clamp on the set. It looked as if it had been sawed off. That was no accident on the set. It was a deliberate attempt on Rick's life.
Well, it looks like we've got ourselves a little Miss Sherlock Holmes on the set. Look, we didn't hire you to play junior detective, so don't be sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, okay?
Well, I'll let you get back to your business.
Gee, thanks. Goodbye.